Amethyst, and first I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I'm at 29 subscribers now. And today I'm going to be teaching a 60-minute all levels flow class. So when you're ready, just find a comfortable seat, gently close the eyes and sit up nice and tall. And take a couple big shoulder rolls. And then just let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. And take a moment to bring yourself into this space. Letting go of everything outside of the room as you start to become more present in your body and on your mat. And bring your attention to your breath and notice how the natural breath is feeling. So noticing the sound, the length, and the depth of your breath as you inhale and exhale through the nose. And check in with your body, notice how the body's feeling, and begin to soften any unnecessary tension. So relaxing the muscles of the face, relax your jaw, your shoulders, and just allow yourself to feel supported by your spine. And then slowly begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. So as you inhale, pull your breath deep into your belly. Feel the belly and rib cage expand and the chest lift. And exhale completely, gently squeezing out all the stale air from the bottom of your lungs. Inhale, filling up from the bottom of your belly to the top of your chest, to your full lung capacity. And exhale, completely emptying, drawing belly button towards spine. And just taking a few more rounds of deep, full, lengthened breaths. Focusing on breathing not just into the front of your body, but also into the side and back body. So you're filling up the whole rib cage all the way around. Filling the whole torso with breath. And throughout your practice, whenever you notice the mind wandering or a pose feels challenging for you, remember to bring your focus back to your breath and try to make your breath the priority for your practice. So the poses will come and go, but the breath stays under control. Using it to help keep you connected to the present moment. And then just take your right ear over to your right shoulder. And taking a couple of breaths into the left side of the neck. Inhale, come up through center and exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of the neck. Inhale, come back to center. We'll do one more time to the right. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take the right hand on top of the head, over kind of by your ear, and just add a little bit of pressure. And then inhale, center, exhale, left ear to the left shoulder, maybe bringing the head onto the, or the hand onto the head. And release. Come to center, you can open your eyes. Inhale to reach your arms up, lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, find more length to your spine. Exhale to deepen your twist. Feeling it start at the base of the spine and work its way up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, find more length. Exhale, deepen. And exhale, come back to center. Rolling over the feet, come onto the hands and knees into tabletop. And spreading the fingers wide, and we'll move through cat-cow. So inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly button, look forwards, pull the shoulders towards the hips. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the belly button, drop the head, exhale completely. Inhale, lift the tailbone towards the head, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, round, press the palms down, feel the space between the shoulder blades. And then just keep moving with your own breath. Try to feel every vertebrae, starting at the base of your spine, working your way up. And you can stay with this motion, or maybe start to work into some side to side. Bringing left shoulder towards left hip, and then right shoulder towards right hip. Or maybe some circles with the spine. Going in both directions if you're doing those circles. And then while we're here, we'll turn those palms around and stretch into the wrists. So if this is too much, you can walk your knees in closer to take some weight off. And if you feel you can go a little deeper, you're just going to start to bring the shoulders back. Nice stretch through the wrists. And then you can come all the way back, let your palms start to lift up, get into the fingers, and release. Roll those wrists around, and come back into your tabletop. Extend the right leg back, left arm reaches forwards, back of the neck is long. Spread your fingers and your toes, keeping your extended arm and leg really active. Now you can either stay right here. If this is too much, you can always keep your left hand down. Again, you can stay here, or you can inhale to lift higher, and then exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. If you want to go even further, grab the shin, bring your knee all the way to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, maybe knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And then inhale, lengthen, and hold. And release. Other side, extend the left leg back. Keep your hips even. So you might need to drop your left hip so it's level with your right. Staying here, or when you're ready, right arm reaches forwards. Taking a couple of breaths here. And again, you can stay right here, or you can inhale, lift higher, exhale, round, elbow to knee, or knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, and release. Bring your big toes together, knees wide. Send your hips to your heels, rest your forehead down onto your mat. And continue to send your breath deep into your belly, softening through the hips with every exhalation. And remembering that you can always come back to this pose if you ever need to take a little break. So making your child's pose more active, spread your fingers, press your palms down so your elbows lift up. Your arms are straight and a little more engaged. And see if by pressing into your hands you can send your hips closer to your heels and find more length through your spine. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right, lengthening out through the left side. Rest your head back down and breathe into that length and space you've created, finding a nice side stretch. So really ground down through the left palm and find as much space between the left palm and hip as you can. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left side, lengthening out through the right. Maybe sending your right hip a little bit closer to your heel, or drawing the right shoulder a little closer to your mat to deepen. And then exhale, walk your hands back to center. Inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. And feel free to walk it out. Pedal your heels, bending into one knee then the other. Fingers still spread nice and wide. As you press into your hands, feel your heart moving towards your toes, sit bones lifting towards the ceiling, heels pressing towards your mat. If the hamstrings are tight, keep a bend in your knees so you can bring more length into your spine. And then we'll inhale, coming up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press those heels back down. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels down. And then we'll inhale forward to a plank. So the shoulders come up over top of the wrists, or they can be a little more forward, maybe over the fingertips. Inhale here, and then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, roll forward into your plank, and exhale, downward dog. One more time, inhale, roll forward plank, and exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees. You can walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Hands can be on the ground or the shins. Plant the palms, step or hop back into your plank. So for modified plank, we'll lower the knees. And then we're going to slowly lower the chest. Keep the elbows in nice and close to your ribs. Come all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Shoulders back and down. Legs and hips are on the ground. Exhale, lower your chest. Move through the knees back to downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. You can move through modified flow, using the knees, or full flow. Coming down halfway to Chaturanga, then coming onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest for up dog, and exhale, downward dog. So always taking whichever flow works best for you. Or if you need, you can just come into downward dog and skip the flows altogether. But let's take one more. So look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lower from the knees or toes, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up high. Exhale your knee to your right elbow, shoulders over the wrists, hips are high. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, cross it over, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. And then exhale, step your foot all the way up between your hands. Lower your back knee down onto your mat. And then inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Find that lunge. So front knee is stacked right over top of the ankle. Your back toes can be tucked or untucked, whichever feels better. And we're drawing the inner thighs towards each other. And breathe. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart center. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Press your palms into one another and roll that top shoulder back, coming into a twist. You can stay right here. If you want to bring more strength into the pose, you can tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee. And draw the belly button in and keep that back leg really strong, especially if the knee is lifted. And breathe. And if you want to go even further from here, you can open the arms up. One more breath. And let's lower that back knee back down if you had it lifted. Unwind the spine. Hands will come to the inside of the foot. Heel toe your foot to the right edge of your mat. We're going to get a little bit deeper here, maybe scooching the foot forwards and let those hips come down low. Keep your palms grounded, chest lifted, the sole of the foot grounded. So we're keeping the knee in close to the shoulder rather than letting it move out to the side. And again, if you want more strength in the pose, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Take 2 more breaths. And then lift those hips a little higher, step back into your plank. Lower from knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left elbow, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, cross it over, right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step your foot all the way up between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Find your lunge. Again, draw those inner thighs towards each other. Giving strength through the legs. And then hands will come to heart center. With an exhalation, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of the knee. Pressing palms into one another, roll your top shoulder back. If you did it on the other side, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And if you're going even further, you can open up arms. Right hand reaches to the ground, left arm reaches up. And stay with the breath, whichever variation you're in. And let's bring that right knee back to the ground. Unwind the spine. And then hands come to the inside of your foot. Heel toe your foot to the edge of your mat. Again, we're going a little deeper, so you might scooch the foot forwards and then let those hips move forwards and down. Grounding into your palms, lift the chest, look forwards. Keeping the sole of that left foot grounded. And then if you did it on the other side, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Good, let's step back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Taking a couple deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring the big toes together, heels an inch apart. Bend the knees, sink those hips low, and we'll come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Tuck the tailbone, shift the weight into your heels. Enough that you can maybe lift and spread your toes. Squeeze your knees together, see if you can sink your hips a little lower. Breathe. Now bring the toes down. We're going to lift the heels. Lift those heels up as high as you can. And get those hips low. See if you can get the thighs parallel to the ground. And then we'll come all the way down, nice and slow. And then we'll slowly make our way back up. See if you can keep those heels lifted. And exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Widen your stance and just ragdoll here. Bend the knees as much as you need. Relax your neck, head is heavy. If it feels good, maybe nod or shake the head or sway the body. Completely letting go and breathing lots of space into the back body. And then release your arms. Keep a little bend in your knees and slowly roll up to standing. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. Head is last. Roll the shoulders back at the top. And then bring your feet together. Reach your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Little tuck to the tailbone. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Keep grounding down firmly through both feet. So we're lengthening through the left side of the body. You can stay here, or you can take that right hand and let it slide down the right leg. And a little bit deeper. And then inhale, come back up to center, lengthen, and exhale over to the left. Lengthen out through the right. Keep the legs strong, ground down through both feet. Stay there, or maybe left hand slides down the left leg, going a little deeper into that right side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lower from knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hips to the right wall, stacking right hip over left. Opening up that right hip flexor. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step your foot all the way up between your hands. Pivot the back foot, come into warrior two, gazing over right fingertips. And getting nice and low. Tuck your tailbone, draw your shoulder blades together. Nice strong arms. And then interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, bow to the inside of your right leg. If it's too much to clasp the fingers behind the hands, you could always just hold on to opposite elbows or forearms. And then notice if your right hip is really pushing out to the right, and see if you can tuck that right hip under. Relax your neck. And then inhale, come back up, warrior two. Just one more breath, get low. And then we'll inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, back into warrior two. And then inhale, reach the arms up, keep the front leg straight. Exhale, left hand slides down the back leg. Right arm reaches back. Inhale, coming back up. And then exhale into triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up. Gazing up to the left fingertips if it's okay for the neck. Otherwise, wherever is comfortable. Really lengthen through your spine as you open up through the chest. Firmly grounding down through the feet. And then for a little extra side body stretch, left arm will reach overhead. And then we'll come into reverse triangle. So step that back foot in a little bit closer. Now left hand comes to the inside of the left foot and right arm can reach up or just come to the low back. Right sit bone or right hip is moving back, left hip forwards. You could always bring your hand onto a block here if you need. And then we'll plant the palms, step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hips to the left wall. Stacking left hip over right, opening up left hip flexor. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Pivot your back foot, drop the heel, come into warrior two. Gazing over left fingertips. Tucking the tailbone, draw the shoulder blades together, actively engage those arms. And breathe. And then interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow to the inside of the left knee. Reaching those arms up. Or taking any other arm variation you did on the other side. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. And then we'll inhale, reach the arms up, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, come back into warrior two. Nice and low. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, get very low. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two last time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, right hand slides down the back leg. Left arm reaching back. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. If you need to, you can always shorten your stance. Find length through the spine. Open up through the chest. And then maybe for the last couple breaths, reaching that right arm overhead. And deeper into the right side. And then we'll come into a reverse triangle. So you can shorten your stance. Right hand to the inside of the foot, left hand to the low back, twist to the left. Staying there, or maybe reaching that left arm up. Keep drawing left hip back, right hip forward. And then we'll plant the palms, step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Moving into malasana, look to the top of your mat. Walk or hop your feet to the outsides of your hands. Hips down low, hands to heart center. Press arms into legs, legs into arms. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Breathe into your hips. And then we'll add a little twist here. So bring your left shoulder close to your left knee. Left hand on the ground, and then right arm reaches up. Open up the chest. If you want to work into a bind, you're going to wrap your arm around the left knee, and then the right hand comes behind you, clasping the fingers. Keep pulling that right shoulder back. And then other side. So let's bring the right shoulder close to the knee, right hand on the ground. Inhale, left arm reaches up, open up the chest. Staying there, or you can wrap the arm around the leg. Left arm behind you, binding. Keep pulling left shoulder back. And then release. From here, we're gonna roll back. Legs come overhead if that feels okay. And then roll back up to standing. You can try that a couple times. So just see if you can roll back. Feet don't have to come all the way up overhead. And then stand up without the hands. We'll do that 2 more times. Rolling back, standing up. Last one, roll back, and stand up. And let's flow it out. Inhale, reach the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. And then bring your arms by your sides. We're gonna come into some balancing. So feet are about 2 fist widths apart. Pick up your toes, spread them out nice and wide, and then see if you can bring them down one at a time, spreading them out onto your mat. And close your eyes and turn your palms forwards. Just take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Mindfully grounding down into your feet as you lengthen the crown of your head to the ceiling. And then gently blink the eyes open. We're going to bring the weight over into the left foot, and then right heel comes to the right glute. Try to keep your knees together. You can bring both hands onto the foot. Starting to feel that stretch through the right quad. And if you don't feel anything here, see if you can bring more of a tuck to your tailbone. Activate the leg. Now your choice, you can either stay right here or we'll move into dancer's pose. So for dancer's pose, left arm will reach up. And we're gonna grab the inside of the foot with the right hand. And then when you're ready, start to kick the foot back into the hand. So nice strong kick, and then maybe adding a little hinge forward. I really want you to focus on that strong kick into the hand and try to keep the heart more lifted. Breathing, find your focal point. And then coming out very slowly, before we bring that right foot down, we're gonna hug the knee into the chest. Nice tight squeeze, stand tall, and release. Bring the weight right into the right foot, left heel, left glute, knees together, starting with that quad stretch, tucking the tailbone, and then staying here, or right arm reaches up, grabbing the inside of your left foot, and then when you're ready, kicking that foot into the hand. And try to keep the shoulders squared off, the hips even, heart lifted. Nice strong kick. Breathe. come out nice and slow. We'll hug that left knee into the chest. Nice tight squeeze, stand tall, and release. Good, shake it out, and come up to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop, back, plank. And then from here, we're gonna take the right elbow down and then the left, coming into a forearm plank. Forearms are parallel. Now keeping your shoulders above the elbows, start to walk those feet in. Nice and close, coming into dolphin pose, gazing down at the ground. And if this is enough for you, stay right here. If you want a little more, right leg lifts up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. And walk those feet back, forearm plank. Plant the left palm and then the right. Inhale here, exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Again, bend the knee, open the hips off to the right wall. Now you can stay there, or if you want to flip your dog, come into wild thing, roll to the outer edge of the left foot, land those right toes, hips lift to the ceiling, right arm reaches forwards. And then just as slow, inhale, right leg up to the sky. Moving into pigeon, exhale your right knee behind your right wrist. Lower your left knee, maybe inch it back. And then walk your hands back towards your body and even out your hips. Inhale to lift the heart. And exhale to fold forwards, coming into your sleeping pigeon. Maybe resting the forehead on stacked fists or palms, or all the way down to your mat. And finding your edge. So a place that might be a little bit uncomfortable but isn't painful. And bring your focus back to your breath. And then exhale, come up to your palms. We're going to shift the weight into the right hip. Swing that left leg out in front of you. And then we're going to bring this left leg into rock the baby. So if you can, bring the foot to your right elbow crease. And then your left arm can wrap around the knee. Keep your foot flexed to protect your knee. Sit up nice and tall, rocking from side to side. If you can't bring that foot into your elbow, you can always just hold on to the foot and the knee with your hand, rocking from side to side, getting into that hip joint. And I'll give you a couple more options to take this deeper, but stay where you are if it's enough for you. So if you want to move into Sundial, you're going to take the left leg, put it over your left shoulder like you're putting on a backpack. Then your right hand is going to grab the outer edge of your left foot. Left hand plants on your mat, and then you're kicking out through the right heel. Maybe your head pops through, maybe not. Just kick out through that left heel, find that nice stretch. One more breath. And then release. And then we'll send the left leg back behind where it came from. Tuck the toes, downward dog, walk it all out. Other side, inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hips to the left wall, stacking left hip over right, staying right here, or maybe you flip your dog, coming into Wild Thing, gently landing the left toes, lifting hips to the ceiling, left arm reaches forwards. Inhale, left leg all the way back up. Exhale, knee behind left wrist. Lower that right knee, maybe you inch it back a little. Inhale to lift the heart, and exhale to fold forward, sleeping pigeon. Challenge yourself to find stillness here. Letting go of a little bit of tension and resistance with every exhalation. Exhale, come up to the palms. Shift the weight over into your left hip and swing that right leg out in front of you. And then we'll bring the foot in for rock the baby. So to your elbow crease or your hand, left arm wraps around, keep the foot flexed. Sit up tall, rock from side to side, getting into that hip joint. And then if you're moving into any of those other, or that other variation, that right leg is going to come up over the right shoulder, or as high as you can get it. It's a lot easier, I guess, if it's over the shoulder, but it doesn't necessarily have to get up that high. Right hand plants, we're grabbing the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand, and then maybe starting to kick out through that right heel. A nice deep stretch into the left side of the body. And release. Send that right leg back behind you where it came from. Plant the palms, tuck the toes, down dog, walk it out. We'll float out one last time. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bring the knees down to a hover. So you're in a floating tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Draw your belly button towards your spine, lengthen your spine, crown of the head forwards. Holding here, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a child's pose. And then while you're here, get a little stretch into the triceps, so bring your palms to touch, and then the thumbs to the back of the neck. Maybe reach those elbows a little further forward if you can. Come up to the hands and knees. We'll inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale, thread the left arm through, head and shoulder come down onto your mat. Firmly press the back of your left arm into the ground as you lift that right shoulder. staying there, or maybe reaching that right arm up. Finding a nice deep twist as you get into the back of that left shoulder. Breathe. And then right palm comes down. Inhale, reach left arm all the way back up. Exhale, left hand to center. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, thread that right arm through, head and shoulder come down. Firmly press the back of your right arm into the ground and maybe lift that left arm up. And then left palm comes down. Inhale, reach right arm all the way up. And exhale, right palm down. I'm coming to seated. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Pull those heels in close. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forwards with a straight spine. And then inhale, come up, slide those feet further forward so you have more of a diamond shape between the legs. Hands can be on the feet or you can slide them under your ankles. Relax your neck, let your spine round, and just take a more passive variation of the pose. If it feels good, maybe add a little movement to the head, going into the neck. And then slide the hands out from under the ankles and roll the spine up, one vertebrae at a time, sit up tall. Bring the hands behind you, feet mat distance apart, and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Your boat pose, hands behind the knees, lean back, lift your feet up, draw the belly button in, lift the heart, nice straight spine. You can keep your hands behind your knees or reach your arms forwards. You can keep your knees bent or you can straighten the legs. Keep lifting the heart, breathing. And then wherever you are, we're going to lower to the count of 10. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you should be halfway now, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Reach your arms up overhead and just take a nice big stretch. We'll come into thread the needle. So sole of the left foot onto your mat, right ankle crosses onto the left knee. Keep that right foot flexed, and then you can either reach through to the thigh or to the shin, drawing that left knee in towards you. If you're taking this deeper, option to come into that rock the baby cradle of the leg. Maybe extending left leg up or straight out if you're in this variation. And 2 more breaths. If you're here, bring that left knee back in. We're going to cross the right thigh over top of the left. Shift your hips over to the right. Exhale, lower your knees to the left, coming into a twist. Gazing over right shoulder if that's okay for the neck. back up to center. Bring your hips back to center. Other side, left ankle to the right knee. Keep left foot flexed. You can grab onto the thigh or the shin, and then draw that right knee in towards you. So the right foot is, so the foot is coming towards you, left knee is pushing away from you. Staying right here is perfect, but if you did it on the other side, you can cradle the leg. Right leg maybe extends up or straight out. And then bring that knee back in if the leg was extended. Slide the left thigh over the right. If that's too much, knees side by side is fine. Shift your hips over to the left and then exhale, lower your knees to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder. Back to center, bring your hips to center. Hug your knees into your chest, bring your forehead to your knees and squeeze yourself into a tiny little ball. Resetting your spine. And rest your head back down. We'll finish off with a back bend. So you can take little bridge, or if your back feels okay too, you can take full wheel. Just make sure you listen to your body. So ground the soles of your feet, lift the hips up, either staying here, maybe interlacing fingers under your back, tucking your shoulders under you one at a time, really pressing down through the shoulders and the feet. If you're coming into wheel, plant the palms by the ears, fingers point towards the shoulders, elbows point up. First lift to the crown of your head, and then if you feel good from there, pressing all the way up. Staying for just as long as feels okay for you. Breathing, really use the strength of those legs. Knees drawing towards each other. When you're ready to come out nice and slow with control, one vertebrae at a time, tailbone is last. Hug the knees back into the chest. You can rock from side to side, maybe draw big circles with the knees. Giving a nice massage to your low back. If there's any other last pose or movement you feel you need before Shavasana, you can take a moment for that. Otherwise, when you're ready, extend your arms and legs out. Coming into Shavasana, final relaxation. Bringing your full awareness down into your toes, into the bottoms and tops of your feet. Without moving the feet, just notice how they feel. Notice any sensations, and allow your feet to be completely relaxed. And let that relaxation and awareness travel up your ankles. Move through your shins, your knees, your thighs. Legs are completely relaxed. Every muscle of your back, stomach, and chest is relaxed. There's no tension through the neck or shoulders. The arms, hands, even the fingers are relaxed. The face is soft. There's no clenching through the jaw. Arms, hands, even the fingers are relaxed. Face is soft. I think I just repeated myself. And so So just feeling the bones heavy against the ground as all the tension of your body melts away. And I'll call you back soon. Slowly start to bring awareness back into your body. Take a nice deep breath into the belly and send that finger up, or send that breath out to your fingers and toes. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Maybe rock your head from side to side. And then stretch your arms up overhead, point your toes, take a nice big stretch all the way down to your toes, and another deep breath. And hug your knees into your chest, gently rock from side to side. And roll over to your right side. And then use the help of your hands to come up to a comfortable seat. So thank you so much for coming and doing that practice with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you liked, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.